What's up YouTube? Capital G here. Got an absolutely magnificent duel for you guys to check out. This one is probably one of the best duels that I've seen this entire year, and I feel pretty confident that it will be for you guys too. It's a low tier for life duel, which I have no problem uploading these low tier duels as long as they are absolutely spectacular like this one. It was highly entertaining despite the fact that the decks used are nowhere near the competitive level. We got Glad Beasts at the top, and then we got Great Ol' Mech Knights at the bottom, or maybe it's Mech Knight Greatles, and these opening hands are pretty interesting. First off, we got Ground Collapse in 2018. Yo, shout outs for him trying to make Ground Collapse work. Remember at the start of the Reigns era, before we really understood the link mechanic and people thought that these kind of gimmicky column cards might actually do a little bit of something? This card is terrible. It's always been terrible, believe me. I used to play back in the old DM days where people would try to use this. I don't think it's ever going to be a good card. And his opponent, he did open with double copies of Evenly Matched, so unfortunately if he puts a bunch of cards on the field turn one, then he might get blown out. Now if he's going second, it'll be pretty good, but we'll see exactly how this is going to shake out. So I believe that the Greatles are up first, which is really bad news if you're staring down two copies of Evenly Matched, and it's even worse when you use Card of Demise. This means he can't keep anything in his hand. He has to discard everything. A lot of you guys are like, all right, Cap, GG no re, easy. He's just going to go battle phase, activate Evenly Match, game over. Even if he does activate Evenly Match in this column where the shut line is, yeah, sure, he would negate the Evenly Match, but then he would just activate the second one, and that would basically be the end of the game, right? Like, you get blown out by Evenly Match, you generally don't come back, and I'm pretty sure that's what he's going to do. Go battle phase, into battle phase, activate Evenly Match, boom, get rid of everything. He summons Prisma, he gets the Bestiary in the graveyard, shout outs to Glad format, but look, he did actually keep Card of Demise, and look at this, he's right back in this game. So he's actually going to set everything that he got from Card of Demise on the field, and you never know, maybe there could be a comeback. So let's see how this crazy chain and turn is going to go. So I believe he's going to summon Bestiari. Means he's probably looking to contact Fuse for Grazaris. He's going to target two, and this is where things are going to get spicy, right? So he's going to activate World Legacy Depths in response to Grazaris. What he's trying to do is he's trying to summon Blue Sky from his graveyard. He wants to summon it here so that he can negate the Grazaris' effect, but we'll see if that's going to actually work. His opponent is going to say, nah, man, I got called by the grave. Get that freaking Blue Sky out of here, but then he's going to get baited because he's actually going to activate the copy of Bat to the Front, which means he's still getting that monster. And since this card is still face up on the field, when Blue Sky comes out, it is still going to actually negate the Grazaris. So that's pretty good. Everything worked out, right? And this is where things get even more interesting. This is just absolutely nuts. He's going to attack. Once again, he gets super baited because he attacked into a Great Ol'. That means your Grazaris is mine. Give me that fucking Grazaris. But no, he gets baited. Evenly Matched number 2 comes in and blows him out for the second time. That is so unfortunate. I wonder why he actually decided to keep this card of all things. I probably would have kept the monster, the Mech Knight, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not playing, so it's all good. So now he top decks, what is this card again? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, Waking the Dragon. So he top decks that, and he's going to set it, and now I think he's crossing his fingers. He's like, please, Lord, please let this guy blow up this freaking Waking the Dragon so I can get Ultimate Falcon. But unfortunately, he's not. He's just going to go for the Glad Beast Link Monster, and he's just going to start attacking, although Darius and Equest are both going to activate, and it looks like he might go Grazaris again. Looks like he might actually play into that Waking the Dragons, and actually he's going to do it. Oh my god, this is the ultimate bait duel. He plays right into Waking the Dragons. He gives him the ultimate Ruri, the Raid Raptor Ultimate Falcon, and now the duel has been completely flipped on his head. Obviously, Grazaris can't stand up to a fucking Ultimate Falcon. This thing is 3,500 attack. It is unaffected by everything. So you guys laughed at him because he got Evenly Matched twice, but look who's winning now, baby. Let's go. Ultimate Falcon, I believe, is going to start doing some work, and actually he's going to summon his Mech Knight too. This duel has been completely turned around. Get Evenly Matched twice, don't even matter. This guy is coming back with the comeback, or is he? Unexpected die for Gladiator Beast Andal, goes for Test Tiger. He's going to tag it out for Darius, and unfortunately XD still exists, and Gladiator Beasts are one of the decks that plays him. He goes into Utopia the Lightning, and boom! I really did not think that Ultimate Falcon would have lived for less than like a turn. I mean, that thing just got bitch slapped the second. It was on the field mode for like half a second and it's already dead. And this is unfortunate. His top decks are actually so good, but they're so bad if you have Utopia the Lightning, because he top decks Stormy Mirror Force. That's not going to do anything against Utopia the Lightning. You can't respond with Mirror Forces, so obviously, his Mech Knight's going to die. I believe he's going to top deck a Gradle too. I don't know if I would have actually set that, because I don't know. Maybe you just take the direct attack, but he's going to lose it, unfortunately. I feel like he probably should have saved nets. He is going to get the Storming Mirror Force off, but he's top decking. If he had that Gradle, man, he would feel much better. He's going to activate that Ground Collapse. See, you guys clowning him for Ground Collapse. It's coming in hot, man. His opponent's going to go Prisma and just attack, and I believe he's actually going to get Ground Collapse number 2. Ground Collapse coming in hot. He can't summon any more monsters. Can this be the Ground Collapse comeback? If he only had that Gradle monster, he gets a Gradle monster. This is going to be the Ground Collapse comeback, guys. You don't even know about this. It's a secret strategy. Give me your fucking Prisma. And now he can actually win the duel. His opponent doesn't have any monsters that he can actually summon. The Gladiator Beast Noxious and Augustus. Augustus. They're both high-level monsters, so he's basically in the driver's seat, and he can actually summon this Mech Knight as well, because basically all the columns have stuff in them, or a lot of the columns do, and he's actually doing some work here. This is the ultimate Ground Collapse comeback, but I don't know if it's actually going to work. Yeah, he gets the Laquari, and now he tributes, and that is a little unfortunate, because he's able to finally tag out. He gets Bestiari. He's going to get rid of that freaking Ground Collapse, and now he can actually start tagging out. I think he's gonna get Grazaris tier. Let's see, he gets a quest. I don't know why he did that. He tried to activate. I'm not exactly sure why he went a quest for Grazaris. Does he not have any more Grazaris in his deck? But he ends up settling on number 41. So I don't know what that was. His opponent says, "I'll forget about this, Cap. I want my monsters in attack mode. I'm gonna link." But yeah, that was unfortunate. He just attacks over it with 41 because I guess he thought it was gonna stay in defense mode. He is getting the monster reborn, and now he's gonna Grazaris his opponent. That is really crazy, right? Here's what I didn't even know. Called by the Grave cannot banish cards from your graveyard. So getting a Grazaris off of Monster Reborn, not only do you get a big beater on the field, but you get the effect as well. The Called by the Grave is really not going to matter. And this is the misplay, right? I think this misplay actually cost him the game. He's attacking with Gradle Eagle into the 41, but I don't think he realizes when 41 is in attack mode, it can't be targeted. It might need to have materials, but no, I don't think it even needs to have materials. I think it's just when it's in attack mode, you can't actually target it. So he basically gets nothing out of that, and he just takes a bunch of damage, and that's unfortunate because, you know, small mistakes like that might actually cost him the game, but he has the Grazaris, and he has the Solemn Strike. I don't think he has neither player actually has life points to play Solemn Strike, and Noxious is summoned. He's going to get Darius, and now Darius is going to get Laquari. That's bad news because now he can Exceed again, or he can contact Fuse, or he can just tribute for Augustus, and he can attack over the Kaiju for game. But it was a pretty wild duel, and honestly, for about 90% of that duel, I legitimately had no idea who was going to win. Well, actually, I knew the entire time because when the guy sent me the duel, he told me in the email, but you guys hopefully had no idea who was going to win. I love these low tier duels, man. They're always exciting, and you never really know what's going to happen. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that short duel. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos. All right, just for that one guy out there who I know is inevitably going to ask. Also, we YouTubers make 3 times as much money when the video is over 10 minutes. So yeah, we definitely want to do that. This is the deck list of the Mech Knight Gradles. Somebody suggested that I should scroll through over the cards when I show the deck list off, just because I understand that every player is going to be able to like identify every single card. So I'll try to start doing that, and you know, maybe get a little better. 3 Ground Collapses and 3 Carded Demise. I played Gradles way back in the day, and I ran Carded Demise, so I think that Carded Demise does work, especially if you're running a whole bunch of like Oasis of the Dragon Souls, and when you're running like the World Legacy Secrets, when you're running a whole bunch of like Call of the Haunted cards. I think it's fine because even when you discard your monsters, hypothetically, if you draw them off Demise, I don't think it's that big of a deal because you can just summon them back from the graveyard. There was one card in this deck that I actually had to read and I was like, I don't even really know what that card does. It's this card, World Legacy Survivor, and you basically excavate 5 cards off the top of your deck, and then if any of them are World Legacy cards, you get to keep one of them. And at first I was like, wait a minute, he's not even running any World Legacy or Crawler monsters. How exactly does this work? But he runs a whole bunch of World Legacy spells and traps. So if he actually hits one of these cards, like the Call of the Haunted, or this one, which is basically emergency teleport for the Mech Knights, then he basically gets to keep that. So I think it kind of makes sense because he's running like 6 cards hypothetically that he can hit, and maybe it gives him a little sneak peek as to what's on top of his deck, or what he still has in there for whatever reason. But this is just a quick look at the deck.